Prophet Jeremiah, I want to greet you and I want to say, I hope this is a drama.
You have given the key to Peter in order to now to deliver the children of God. Father, I need the same key of David to deliver the people that who are being locked down in different altars of darkness. Father, I have no power on my own, oh Lord. Release the key. Release the master key of Jesus. Release the master key, Lord. I need it. Your children are suffering. Your children are crying. Business are not moving forward. Father, I need it. Papa, marriages are not, miscarriages and the rest. Father, some are looking for children. Some are looking for marriage. Some are now, they want to make it in life. Some want to go to abroad. Some their documents have died down. They lock them down. Oh Lord. Father, I need the key of David. Lord, that to deliver. Release that to me. Release them. Release the keys of David to me. Release the key of David to me in order to now.
Jeremiah, my humble servant, I have heard your cry.
So the thunder and the lightning that you have just heard right now, that is God about to respond to Jeremiah Omoto on his mountain, like on the mountain of transfiguration. Listen to what God had to say to Jeremiah.
I have given you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. It is the master key. With it, whatever you bind here on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you lose on earth will be loose in heaven. Go and give it to my children. As they follow your instructions, they will succeed and testify.
The lightning and the thunder that you keep hearing after God finished speaking, it was a signal that something solid, something tangible, something material was about to be dropped on the altar of Jeremiah Omoto as per his request. He made an appeal to God, a petition to God, that God, I want keys. I need keys to set your children free. Keys that will open doors for all those that believe in him and all those that will follow his instructions. That is God speaking to Jeremiah Omoto. And God's voice was captured by the camera and the mic that was recording Jeremiah Omoto. So the cameraman was actually in the presence of God as well, while Jeremiah Omoto was communicating with God and expecting a miracle to happen. He believes in God so much, and God hears Jeremiah Omoto. And whatever Jeremiah Omoto asks from God, God does it unconditionally. As long as it's on his mountain, God will do it. So watch what God did. Miraculous event. Something we have never witnessed in this generation. Since the advent of Christ, this is the first time that God spoke to men. Look at what God did for Jeremiah.
Lord, I thank you for the grace you have now released unto me in order to set your people free, in order to deliver your people, your children that who are in bondage. Lord, I can see the keys of David.
The keys that you've just seen right now, they came in a ball of fire and thunder and lightning, and they were delivered on Jeremiah Omoto's altar, on his mountain, while it was calling on God to bring him keys. What a miraculous God we have. Jeremiah is the only servant of God on the planet that God is speaking through. If he be a prophet of God, everything he asks for shall be handed over on his altar. So look at the keys again. Golden keys from heaven.
It is written, whatever thing that been locked right in heaven, no man can open it. And whatever thing that we open right in heaven, no man can be locked it up. Father, I have seen the Lord, the greatness of the Lord, and the grace of the Lord. I've seen the keys of David right in my hand. Oh my God. My God. God, you have done it. Now it is time for you to come over this program. Brethren, come and receive your key. The authority has been given to me. Who is that person that locked you down? Who is that person? You are a pastor. Your ministry is not moving forward. Come over. You are a businesswoman. Your ministry, your businessman. Your business is not moving forward. You have to come over.
So that is Jeremiah Omoto for you, the mighty prophet after TB Joshua. Because the template that Jeremiah Omoto is using is no way different to what TB Joshua was doing. TB Joshua will go and sleep on the mountain for days and lie to people that he is fasting. He would go and parade himself in the wilderness so that he can sell an image to people that he is doing the work of his father. He's spending some time alone with God. But Jeremiah is actually improved on the previous template that was left by TB Joshua, the template of deception. Jeremiah now actually communicates with God, and God is actually hearing Jeremiah Omoto's prayers and petitions. So is this how low God has been reduced to by these prophets, by these Nigerian prophets? Is this the Christianity that we are all going to clap for and wait for our children to wake up and wait for the unborn generation to come up and witness this madness? Is this what you have agreed when you talk about touch not the anointed? Are these the anointed that you've been advocating for, that we must not touch? They are God's sent. I pity Christianity. In fact, I'm so agitated. This is misleading information. Jeremiah Omoto has lost it. His level of deception is just on another level. He has taken it upon himself to make people believe that he hears from God. Yet there's no God present in Jeremiah Omoto's life. What madness is this? What kind of madness is this? And there are people that believe in these things. There are people that are going to fly from all over the countries, all over the world, to come and buy these keys, because these keys are not for free. They are not for free. You can tell by the advert that they were doing for a program that they wanted to host. They are not for free. People will pay for these keys that came from heaven. The guy is just raising funds. He's manipulating people. This is fraud. If there's one person that needs to be behind bars right now, are these prophets. Because this is crime that is being displayed in the eyes of people, and there is no any action that is being taken to protect the people in the name of religion. So do people actually believe that God was communicating with Jeremiah? That was God's voice that was captured by the camera. So Jeremiah had to strategically position a camera, and he was expecting an event to take place, an encounter with God to take place. And he told this camera guy to be on standby in case God responds. So that was the loud voice of God coming from the heavens, talking to Jeremiah and sending through keys. And how did they capture that transition of the keys from the heavens until they were dropped? Because you saw those effects. And all those gimmicks are meant to deceive people. Now, let's think about the people that are buying this nonsense. The people that are believing into this scenery of Jeremiah Omoto. This is how dangerous religion is. That's how dangerous religion is. That's why it's very important that we get rid of it as soon as possible. That's why my cry has always been to say responsible authorities in nations, they must put restrictions and regulations as to how these shrines operate, how these churches are conducted. Because if they keep allowing them to operate without being governed, without a board which they answer to, this will keep on happening. Look at our nations 10 years from now, 20 years from now. What's going to happen? So if we allow this, there's another Jeremiah Omoto that is going to come tomorrow. That's how ignorance gets transferred